Hello, my lovely viewers. I wish you a happy new year. It's been a while, for more than 1 month now. Let me say, my last video I uploaded was around December, late December. But all the same, today I've come to my farm and it's been a while. Um, I just want to show you some few things, maybe the activities I'm embarking on today. Today I've come to do watering because it has not been raining here in my farm for almost more than 3 months now. So since October, November, December, it has not rained in the farm. So I've been doing manual watering for some time now, and I stopped somewhere in December. So for like 3 weeks now, I've not been watering. So the pepper is kind of like struggling. Actually, I planted this yellow pepper, habanero pepper. They are yellow, and because they are not getting water, they are not really doing well. But all the same, is better than none. At least this I can save me some coins from the market, going to the market. So so as you can see on the floor, you can see that around the pepper is wet. So we did irrigation, manual irrigation. This not we fetch water, we use containers or buckets, we fetch water and then we pour it on the plant so that they can get the water nutrients that the plant needs to do well. So these are the challenges. If you are looking for a land, you should be close to a stream. I'm close to a stream, but we have to go and fetch it and bring it. Or another alternative is to look for a pump and pump it, but the distance is quite far. So I need to get this fire service hose, very long one, or a very long pipe to be able to. So for now, I don't have that means, so I'm doing manual this thing. Generally, because I'm not getting good water for the plants, the pepper are not doing 100% as it should. Though I'm getting some pepper, but I'm not getting the 100% yield that I'm supposed to get. So these are consequences of farming during the dry season. Actually, I didn't plan farming during the dry season. The time I planted it, I was expecting rain from September, October, November. So by this time I should be harvesting, or I should be done harvesting my pepper, but I didn't get rain, so I have to resort to manual watering. So basically this is the activity that I came to do in the farm today. So somebody who wants to go into farming, these are the factors you need to consider. Don't depend on by the grace of God farming. I'm not saying God is not good. God is really good. But the point I'm trying to make is that if you are depending on the natural rain, you are going to be disappointed because due to the climate change, it is not raining as it should. So the time that you are expecting it, the rain will not come. The time that you are not expecting it, that is when the rain will come. So basically, that is. So as you can see here, show them here. All these plants, they are not getting good water to grow, so they are dying off. And so this is a okra. You can see some small okra on it. Using the knife, this is the small okra. From now till April, we are going to experience the drought where it is not going to be raining consistently. Some raining season starts from March, some start from April. Last year it started somewhere June. It rained heavily in June. July it didn't rain. August we should be experiencing rain showers. We didn't really experience rain showers. So that is how when you hear climate change, it's all about how the weather is changing. It's not behaving as it used to be. So and it's affecting the farmers. So after doing the watering, I think another activity I can easily embark on is to trim all the plantain, the dry leaves. And I did a video some time ago indicating it's very important you trim the leaves, prune all the dry leaves off to make the plantain. So let me just give you a typical example. Paul, let's show them this one. You see, these dry leaves are just around the plantain. They are looking very cloudy, and it's not giving, though it's very small, the enough air is not blowing around it. So all you need to do is to cut it off and use it to mulch around the plantain. Good. So now, as you can see, the plantain is looking beautiful. This one too is almost drying up. So so you use it to put around it to cool the soil there, and at the same time add nutrients into the soil, because it's going to decay, so it will add nutrients into the soil. So it's good, and it is very important. You trim your plantain. It's good you trim it. You don't leave it. Now, after trimming it, the plantain itself, the plantain plant looks nice and beautiful. Now, somebody will be asking, so what can you do if the dry leaves are quite taller than you? You can use a stick, that tool that they are forgotten the name, actually I don't know the name, that the palm tree farmers use to harvest the palm tree. You can use that tool to cut off all the dry leaves at the top. So as you can see, this plantain is not looking nice and attractive. So if you cut off all the leaves, it's part of the maintenance work that needs to be done in the plantain farming, so that the plantain farm will look nice and attractive. At the same time too, it creates a very conducive environment for the plantain, for air to blow around it. So this one, for instance, I'll be cutting it from the top. From the top like this. I have to stretch myself a little bit because I don't have that tool. So that is how I'm doing it. Now, as you can see, after trying to remove you see that it is nice and okay now. I thought I finished. So now it is looking nice. Let them see. Now this is looking nice. And let's look at this one too. This one too, some are falling off. After removing it, you see that it's looking nice now. So after removing or pruning the dry leaves, you leave them close to the plantain itself to serve as a mulch, and at the same time add it. When it decays, it will add nutrients to the soil for the plantain itself to use. These ones are quite tall. Let's see if I can manage. So Paul wants to help me. Paul seems to be a little bit taller than me, but yes, I have some turkey berries too in the farm. We do harvest it and use it for stew, and we also use it. You can also blend it and add some milk to it, and it will serve you as a source of blood. It will boost your immune system. So this is turkey berries. It's good to have some in your farm. Never cease having turkey berries in your farm. It's always good. Yes. But you know that we import turkey berry from China. So as you can see, Paul is almost done. That place is looking nice. Yes. Looking very beautiful. Today, Paul has come to the farm again. It's been a while Paul has come to the farm. He went on long refusal vacation. So basically this is the farm. It's not raining, so the cocoyam too are also struggling to survive. Example is this one. But they will not die completely because by the time it starts raining, they will revive back. So this is another turkey berry, samantroba. The accounts call it samantroba. So this some with this red ants. So this samantroba or turkey berries. The reason I have these things in my farm is to eat a healthy food. It's not everything that we buy from the market that is good because of the chemicals that they use in the farm. Now this is I've forgotten the name. Yeah, I think it's jute leaves. Jute leaves. Hausa people call it ayoyo. The others call it ademe. This is the ademe seed. So this is how the seed is. So they are black in it when you peel off the seal cover. So I don't know if you can see. This is some of the seeds. I have this thing in my farm so that I can eat a very healthy food. The samantroba, actually, I didn't intentionally grow it. It grew by itself, but since it's in my farm, it's for me. But unfortunately, people have been stealing it. This plantain is doing well, though it needs rain by this time, but and there's 1, 2 over there. They are not, it's not all that big, that one too, but we are just managing it. There's another one, another plantain. Yes, this one, and this another big one over there. Good. So basically, so this is the activity I came to do in my farm today. So this is a farm video that I brought to you today, and honestly, we have to start preparing for the agric year. We have to do more farming. We have to do more farming this year. Plant. So what are some of the crops that I'll be planting? This year, for instance, I'll be planting cassava because I need more cassava. I need to get 2 things from it. I want to get gari. 2, I want to get cassava dough from it so that the family can use it. Then another crop I'll be cultivating is beans. I'll be cultivating beans. We did a pilot project and it did well. We were able to harvest some. So let me just show you the beans. These are the old plants that have died. We finished harvesting. This is some. These are the beans. So this is it. So this is the beans. This one is not yet dry. So, but it's not getting rain. So I decided to try the beans, something small, and see. So this one is dried. So let me peel it off for you to see. So this is the beans. You see how nice it is looking. But I can see that this is looking very nice and very beautiful. So this is beans. I tried it. So over the hill here to the top where the stony area is, I'll be planting the beans over there this year during the rainy season so that it can do well. I can maximize that area because that area is a stony. Now, I think these are insects chewing the beans. So I think beans too need a very good protection, just like the pepper from white flies. The beans, I don't know the kind of, or maybe beetle, I don't know. I need to research to find out which kind of animal chew. I don't know the English name unless I research. But this is the beans. It's not a farm, but I just did a pilot project to know how. I went to the market, bought the beans, and came to plant them to try and see how it will do. So basically, now the farm is looking better now after Paul helping me to remove some of the dry leaves. I think there's some here. Now, one thing I've observed in the farm is that when you are doing the planting plantain close to something like a thick bush like this, looks like the thick bush and is overshadowing the plantain. I've added a lot of nutrients towards this area, but it looks like the more I still add, it's not really improving as compared to this area. So don't do your plantain farming so close to a thick bush like the one over there. It has not been doing well. It's not getting enough sunshine, so maybe I need to clear a little bit backwards so that more sunshine will come to the farming. So I'll be planting beans, I'll be planting cassava, I'll be planting I'll plant more pepper next year. I'll do more pepper again because I need pepper. With pepper for since I started harvesting pepper, though it's not in a large scale, but I've been able to stop going to the market for more than 3 months now. I've not been going to the market, so I've been able to save some money from the pepper people or the pepper sellers. This is turmeric. This is a turmeric plant, so this is how the turmeric is doing. I decided to also try 2. There were actually 3, but 2 survived. So from this one, they'll be growing. So another thing I've got to notice is that when the leaves start drying, meaning that they are matured for harvesting. For the okra, honestly, we couldn't really harvest a very good okra here because a lot of most of the okra that grew up has been stolen. Some thief bees worrying me here. So that is it. So I didn't really harvest. I did harvest some this long aubergine. They say they call it black beauty, or so, the one with color copper colored. I think this one. It's in the garden egg family. This one I've harvested quite some, but this plant is very strong. I also plant some because it's very strong and is able to withstand diseases and pests attack. So I use it in place of garden eggs. This is one, and though it's not getting rain, so they are not really showing, but at least they are still showing surviving. So as we showed you the pepper, it's unfortunate. If we should get the rain continuously or consistently the way it should, we should get better pepper more than this. But this is what I'm getting for now. We've harvested quite some. Let me see what we've harvested today. I will show you some couple of videos or some pictures of some that we harvested, though they are not plenty. But so unfortunately, because we couldn't, it's mixed. There's some okra here. So this is what we've been able to harvest today. It's not plenty, it's not anything. But this one can prevent us from going to the market for more than a week. We can consume it for a week. 6 people in a family. 6 people in a family, 4 adults, 2 children, can stop us from going to the market. So this pepper at least is saving me from going to the market. I have some in the fridge that can take us more than 1 month. but I'm just showing you why you need to grow pepper. Then my cassava farm is still in the bush. I've not been able to weed it. So I'll be growing cassava, I'll be growing pepper. And which vegetable will I try again? I tried cucumber last year. Will I try cucumber this year again? I don't know. But let's see how the time goes. So this is my cassava farm. It's not really doing well because I have to weed it. So I have now to next week to do some good weeding. I'll show you when we start the weeding and why we need to also plant cassava. My lovely viewers, this year I want to encourage somebody to go into farming. For me, I'm not doing it to really make money out of it, but to rather put food on the table for some time now. So something like pepper, tomatoes, cucumber, I've not been going to the markets to buy these things because I grew them in the farm. Now the dry season is in, so most of the plants are dying off. Now, so what do you do during the dry season? The dry season, you start possibly clearing your land, preparing the land, if you are going to depend on, by the grace of God, farming, which means that you are depending on the rain. You need to start preparing your land. Those things that you need to do, like clearing, if you not burn, you put them in line so that it can serve as a mulch, at the same time adding nutrient into the farm. Then you do start, possibly you can start doing your holing. I'm using the word holing now because you can do holing and mix it with manure, or especially organic manure. But be very careful which type of manure you use. It should be well decayed. More than 6 months, you put it down, you mix it with water or rain beat it. It doesn't leach, it decays, it breaks down. So if it is a pottery dropping, it should break down completely. Then you mix it with the soil in the hole and be waiting for rain, so that as soon as 1 or 2 rain come. But don't be deceived. The weather last year deceived us. Somewhere February, it did rain 1, 2, and people quickly rushed and went to plant tomatoes. My friend Jonathan planted his tomatoes, and after that 1, 2 rain, it didn't rain again throughout from that February, March, April. It started raining somewhere middle of May to June. So don't rush quickly when you see the first 2 rains. No, maybe it is just trying to test the waters, or just trying to test the weather. So just be very careful. But this is the time you start doing clearing for the leaves to start drying. But somebody who also want to do dry season farming, somewhere November, December, you should be done with your land prep. We should be down with your nursery and start doing transplanting. Then you can depend on the irrigation system to irrigate your farming. So by now you should start harvesting, or you should be about to start harvesting your crop, especially if it is pepper. Pepper take roughly 1 month to maturation, then harvesting stage. The cucumber takes within 45 days. Let's say 38 to 45 days, you should start harvesting your cucumber. If you are going to garden eggs, to roughly 3 months, or an okra to 3 months. So these are some vegetables you can go into. For cassava, it takes 6, 8 months to 10 months, or some to 12 months. For plantain, to 12 months. So it depends on the type of farming you want to go into. If it is short term, I recommend cucumber, carrot, and lettuce. Lettuce, within 1 month it is ready. From planting to harvesting is roughly 1 month, or 45 days is ready for harvest. So these are some crops. So if it is vegetable you are going for, or cassava, plantain, this family, then you decide which type of farming to go to. But please consult an agronomist, get educated, and be trained how to identify diseases, attacks on your crop, and all those things. You need to get an agronomist to train you. Get your fertilizers, get your farm input like fertilizers, chemical, your spray machine, then an agronomist to advise you your cutlass, your PPs, that's your gloves and all those things. So these are few advice I want to give you if you are interested in going to farming. For farming has saved me the past 3 years now. I don't really go to the market to buy pepper and tomatoes again for some time now. Cassava too. Now the last time we harvested the cassava during last year when it was raining around June, July, we didn't buy cassava from the cassava dough from the market for more than 3 months to 4 months. All these things I'm saving it not because I feel like saying it to be proud of. No, I'm saying I'm telling you the reality, how much it has really saved me. And you can also do same to cut down your budgets that you use to you allocate to the market. And at the same time to not just that, I know what I'm growing. I know the kind of chemicals. Some I don't even use any chemical at all. So I eat healthy food. It is very important you eat healthy food. If you eat unhealthy food, you'll be compelled to go to the hospital frequently, and you need to check. And now that chlorella has come for some time now, you need to check the kind of cabbage and lettuce and those leafy food that you eat. You should be very careful. You should warm your food very hot before you eat it. So basically, that's what I want to bring to you. And if you have any suggestion, any recommendation, any question, you can put it in the comment section. I've started doing videos. I think this is my first video in 2025, and I'll be bringing you more educative videos on how to set your objectives. And it is very important. It's something dear to me, and how to make good use of your time this 2025 to be very more productive. So expecting some videos like that in the subsequent days or in some days to come. So I want to wish you well this year. Let's go out and try something new. Let's make friends. Let's go out. Let's try something. Go into farming. Start that project that you've been holding back for a very long time. Try something. Do something. Don't live the same as 2024. No, this year try something. So go out there and let me see you at the top. See you. Bye bye.